Bitcoin is doing something pretty weird right now. It's literally just consolidating inside of 2 key resistance areas, maybe even 3, depending on how we look at this. And I want to break this down for you right now because, look, here's the deal, right? Is we already knew that this area in the mid $38,000 region would probably be a little bit of resistance, right? I was saying that it would probably be support on the way down. No surprises, it was support. Then I was also saying that, you know, as resistance, we can expect a bit of resistance here. But we've gotten quite a bit, right? I mean, Bitcoin first got rejected from this level on the 26th of January. It traveled all the way down to its support area at 36,000. After that, we got rejected here again 4 days later. And since then, since the end of January into the second day of February now, Bitcoin is still just consolidating here. And it begs the question, what the fuck is Bitcoin doing right now? Look, here's the deal, is that if we find resistance in a certain range and then we stop finding, look, and more importantly, if we find resistance and we get a rejection, and then we travel back into that area and we get a rejection again, and then we travel back into that area and we're finding resistance, but we're not finding the second part, which is a rejection, that tells us something potentially very, very bullish about where this market is. And let me break down for you what exactly that means, right? What I'm really trying to get at right now with this is that if we're basically consolidating inside of a resistance area, but we're not actually getting rejections from it, that's telling us that the resistance area is getting weaker. Let me illustrate this point for you. The first time Bitcoin found resistance here, from high to low, it sent Bitcoin down by 8.7%. The second time it found resistance here, from high to low, it sent Bitcoin down by 5%. The third time that we found resistance here, it sent Bitcoin down by 2.6%. And each time we hit resistance before, we only traded for a matter of hours inside of the resistance zone, if even that, usually even less than that. In fact, I can show this to you. Let's look at this on a very small time frame on the 5 minute. And I can show you exactly how long Bitcoin has spent in these resistance ranges before. And you're really going to start to see exactly what I mean by this. Look at this, right? The first time Bitcoin hits this resistance range, it's not spending much time in here. I mean, pretty much, if we're being generous, we spent 6 hours in this resistance range. The next time around, we spent about 2 hours and a couple small wicks. This time, look at how long we've been in the resistance range, pushing 2 days. That's a big jump from 6 hours and 2 hours. And that tells us a lot, again, about how this resistance range isn't providing that much resistance to Bitcoin right now. This is a really good sign, right? When I look for short-term signs that the market is potentially gathering strength, this is the best sign that we can be getting right now, is that we're actually getting more and more comfortable with resistance levels. It's actually the inverse to what we saw years back when Bitcoin fell below $6,000 and bottomed out at 3.1. Those of you who are watching this YouTube channel or inside of 𝗓𝗡ly's VIP back then will know that I was actually expecting this drop at the very end, and I traded it for a profit. Again, all VIPs saw how that went down. It was very, very impressive. You guys have seen this member right here who paid off his yearly subscription within less than a day of joining. I just want to let you guys know that that discount we were running ends tonight. So I did tell you that this is going to be ending very, very soon. It's ending right now today. So if you want to get inside and see how these VIP members have been able to pull off such beautiful results, look at this. Joining in January 18, we send the congratulations for joining, becoming a quarterly member. We sent that message. 4 days later, this VIP member right here, paying off the cost of joining within 𝗓𝗡ly's VIP. So doing very, very well there. Again, this member right here, $15,000 profit, riding a Cardano position, made a beautiful Matic short as well. Really, really nice $6,000 gain right there. Another $10,000 gain right there. Super, super impressive. This person paying off their fee for VIP in less than a day. If you want to jump inside and see how these people have been able to pull this off, gain access to all the same stuff that they had, you can do that by following the first link in the description down below, clicking on the @4flies button, and then clicking on send message to ask me how to join. These 3 clicks are very, very quick. We'll get you the information straight away. And like I said, that discount ends tonight. So if you want to get it, this is your absolute final chance for it. And we are going right back to normal prices afterwards, so do take advantage of it if you want to. But what I was mentioning here is that, look, here's the deal, is if we look at this $6,000 area, this is very, very important. You see, when Bitcoin broke this $6,000 area, previously it was finding support here. When we broke it, it fell basically in half. It fell from 6,000 down to the very low $3,000 range. But take note of this. Bitcoin originally, when it hit this range, didn't mess around here. It just immediately bounced back up. The next time it spent a little bit longer here, but it still bounced up. The next time it also spent some time at this range, but it still bounced up. The next time we didn't really get a support. We didn't really find. I mean, look, we found support, but we didn't get a big reversal, right? Every time previously, price shoots up when it hits this range. Look at this. Every time previously, the price was shooting up, meaning that the support was functioning in a very healthy way. It was working the way it should. The final time, Bitcoin literally just consolidated at the support, and that was the final sign that told us that actually this thing could be getting ready to collapse and break below the support, because we already know just classical technical analysis theories will tell you generally that the more you test a support level or a resistance level, the more likely that level is to break. Very, very important note right there. And you'll see this happening all the time. The more you test certain levels, the more likely you are to break them. Look at this right here. We tested the 30K level many, many times. So eventually on this final test, we actually got a breakout, which was confirmed because we got a daily close below the support area. This was a nasty fake out. It was, by some definitions, it's a real breakout. By other definitions, it was a fake out. But the bottom line is that every time we fell below the support area before, we didn't close any daily candles below the area. We did right here. And one of the key reasons that we were able to confirm a breakout below this level was because the price tested the support so many times. And as I said, the more you test a level, the more likely it is to potentially break. And this is kind of a similar position to what Bitcoin is in right now, where, it's now testing this resistance level so much, telling me that we are potentially getting ready to break up. We did have some really good signs going for the market that we don't really have anymore. One of the key ones was I was showing you that the volume was actually starting to look really nice, supporting a move to the upside, because you can see that the volume really kind of tapered off. There wasn't much volume in the market on this rally over here, but then the next rally we really started to see a big uptick in volume. Not huge. I mean, if we compare it to the sell volume that this market has been getting, it's pretty terrible, to be honest. It's not even close. But bottom line, it is nice to see that just compared to our recent days of trading, there was a nice little move up in volume right here. We're also seeing that on these smaller time frames, momentum indicators are flipping to either be neutral or just turning bullish right now. The 4-hour EMA ribbon potentially offering a little bit of support to Bitcoin at the moment. 1-hour time frame has probably lost its spread by now. Oh no, it is giving us support on the 1-hour time frame as well. So this is also something that could potentially be quite nice for the market. Of course, the problem is that as soon as we flip this onto a larger time frame, look, we're not actually in the resistance range yet, but my God, as soon as Bitcoin gets a break to the upside, it's in a new area of resistance, and a very dangerous one at that. I just, again, want to remind you guys that this daily time frame EMA ribbon that I have on this chart right now, and if you don't know what this is, by the way, just pause the video right now and type this into the YouTube search bar. You can watch my free tutorial on how to get this indicator and how to use it. It is a very, very powerful indicator, and that video is actually free of charge, but it's part of my paid for 𝗧𝗪𝗏 Academy courses. You guys who jump into VIP are going to be getting free access into these courses depending on which plan you take. Yearly members get our with this beautiful testimonial. This guy, for example, as with every other yearly member, gets free access into our $2,700 advanced academy course, and even phone calls with me whenever you like, and we can go through a lot of stuff in those phone calls. They are very, very powerful. They tend to do very, very well for our yearly members. So if you want to jump inside and take advantage of that, again, at half price, it is a huge, huge offer to do take advantage of it while you can. As I was saying right here, this daily EMA time frame has been offering resistance to Bitcoin quite consistently and predictably now for a little bit of time here. And again, we're just kind of peeking into this range right now, and it's coming off a nasty sell-off and a slow rally up. So while the short-term time frames are showing me that we should be able to break this resistance, as soon as we break it, if we do, we're going to be entering new areas of resistance. So I just don't want to be getting too excited right now. Take a quick peek at the fear and greed index. It's at 28. Yesterday it's at 20. It was at 26. We were at extreme levels of fear just going back about a week ago. No, literally going back a week ago. And now we are kind of getting out of even fearful territories, potentially looking at starting to enter, some levels closer to being neutral. Not yet. We're still far away from it, to be honest. But it is. I mean, look, if we get a breakout to the upside, I think that's really going to put a lot of people at ease. Again, as we're approaching the biggest resistance area that Bitcoin has on this chart for the moment, in my opinion. So just wanted to put this stuff on your radar, because while we are looking at a potential bit of consolidation that breaks out to the upside, this is going to be a pretty difficult range for Bitcoin to break, in my opinion. And it does start at about $39.9, $40,000 all the way up to about 42, 41 and a half, somewhere around there. But even up to 44,000, this is the prior swing high that we had in the market. It wasn't even really a swing high, but this was the prior high that the market has had, either this or this right here at 43.5. But I'm going to go for this one right here. And so to me, this is the level to break. It's $44,500. And as long as we're not above this level, we're still in a real bear trend, in my opinion. And so that's to say that there's quite a bit more that Bitcoin is going to have to break in terms of resistance. And I mean, again, we look at this on the daily time frame with the EMA ribbon, and this is not going to be easy. Just point blank, ladies and gents, you already know the deal. Like, this is why you're here on this YouTube channel. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm seeing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I'm not going to tell you things that you want to hear just so I get more likes and subscriptions and so on, and people can, you know, I'm not even going to go into that analogy right now, but you know what I mean, right? Like that's not why I'm here. I'm here to actually tell you what I'm seeing as a realistic technical analyst, as someone who actually trades the market, who has real money at risk in the market right now. You know, what is my perspective here? You know, as someone who's shoulder to shoulder with you right now, seeing the same thing that you're seeing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm not going to bullshit myself. I have real money in the market. This is important to me, and that's why I'm putting this stuff forward on this YouTube channel. And ladies and gents, if you appreciate that, do me a favor and just smash up the likes on this video if you are enjoying it so far. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. Make sure that you've ticked the bell, and if you want to get more updates from myself and my team, join our Telegram channel by clicking on the first link in the description down below. That's going to take you to our 𝗓𝗡𝗓𝗏 Telegram channel, where I give you even more analysis on this on these markets around the clock, you know, from myself, from my team. So if you like this stuff and you want more free content, it is with the first link in the description down below, and then these remaining steps will tell you how to join VIP and take advantage of our 50% discount. But moving us back to the video here again, like I said, this resistance range potentially going to be very problematic, and if Bitcoin does end up finding resistance in this range, I would be looking at 38,000 potentially turning into support. That would be phenomenal. If we did end up getting a rejection from this level right here, for example, coming back down, if we found support right here, that would be the ultimate blessing from the gods above, honestly, if we ended up getting a little bit of support right here. If we did find support, that would tell me that actually we might be far more likely to break 40,000 on the next attempt. If we do end up falling through it, I would then be looking at support at 36, but more likely I think that this would actually play out as quite a typical rising wedge pattern. So I'm not even sure about how Bitcoin would find support, and I would expect that we'll actually sweep this prior low. So I'm not going to be too optimistic about the market if we do lose this level at 38,000. We're in a very tight range right now. Look, all of this trading on the 4-hour time frame, almost all of it has fallen right within this box. The box is not big. It's 1 hour and 20 minutes, and the box only stretches up by 1.3%. So this is a lot of consolidation. Obviously, I guess, you know, most people won't even know this, but when the market does stuff like this, it's coiling up for a big move. And right now, it's really teasing that resistance and trying to break out. We've had 3 attempts to the upside and only 1 or 2, really just 1 fake out to the downside. So the market really does want to break up. And if it wanted to break down, honestly, if it was going to break down, I think it would have done so by now. That's just me telling you what I think. Again, you do with that what you want. I'm just laying out the facts that I'm seeing, my opinions that I'm holding, and so on. And you know, this is very much for you to make your own conclusions and just have a little bit of extra, hopefully very good analysis on your side to back you up for it. So that's why, you know, I really got to stress this point. If we were going to drop down, I think we would have dropped down quickly like we did the 2 times before. The fact that we haven't tells me that we really do want to peak to the upside right here. It makes a lot of sense. Everyone and then Nan was talking about $20,000 and so on when the market was dropping down. And you guys will remember on this YouTube channel, I was constantly saying that we're due for a big rejection. I'm sorry, a big support bounce. I was saying that we need it. We've been trending down for too long. You know, we're going to have some sort of reaction rally. Nobody wanted to entertain those ideas. Everyone was getting ready for a $20,000, $25,000 Bitcoin. And when people are saying that, we're not going to get it. So to me, seeing this reaction rally sticking around for so long makes total sense. But again, a lot of these things are only functioning to fool people and make them think that actually the market may be trending up again. And then they remove that hope again and again and again. So that's definitely what I think that we could be in right now. And I just want you guys to be very, very well aware of it so that it doesn't take you by surprise, so that you can protect yourself adequately from it. So there you go, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this very, very quick video from my side on Bitcoin. I'm probably going to do another one later on today. So if you did enjoy this one, do me a favor and smash it, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're enjoying this content and you haven't done so already. And if you want to watch the other content that I'm going to be putting out later today, maybe even a live stream, like I said, then do stay tuned for that. Final reminder, VIP discount ends tonight, so take advantage of it if you like getting amazing things at lower prices. And I'll see you all in the very next video. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'm out. Bye-bye.